January 2019. Free car ride plus bubbles. Elizabeth. A math worksheet, an article to read for English, a history essay to finish, a reflection for the science lab, and songs to practice for musical theater. Cool. After listing out everything I had to do that was due by the end of the week, I saw one of my best friends hanging out beside the curb, waiting for both me and her parents, Cora. Her short, dark chocolate-colored hair swayed left to right as she walked over to me, and her black eyes were dark enough to camouflage what they turned-off screen. Her checkerboard backpack hanging off to one side, and her black sparkly leggings complemented her eyes. Her tie-dye shirt was also glimmering in the glaring sun. "Oh my gosh, I saw your post about Bluey, and he's so adorable. I can't believe he won in the turtle tank," she exclaimed. I just had to agree. That situation accentuated my way of thinking towards his ability and mind. Her parents' car pulled up, and my mom's car came right behind. We went our separate ways, but before I even took a step towards my mom, something caught my eye. Bluey was in the car without any protection. Yes, he went in a cage and carrier before, but not just out in the open. I was extremely glad he was being such a good boy, though. I went into the car, scared that he'd fly out. After I shut the door, my educational stress withered. The doors and windows were closed, letting the stress expand in an enclosed area. I could barely even grasp a single stress element because of Bluey and how my mom was talking about what Bluey did the entire day while I was gone, bobbing his head at the mirror, waiting for me to go home, chirping, and, of course, making a huge mess. Bluey jumped out onto my hand and looked at me as the proud glitter flew around wildly. Overly proud ones, to be exact. Bluey. "Oh, when is Elizabeth going to be home?" I bit my lettuce, which is obviously good, though it would have tasted better if she was physically here. Just thinking about her wasn't going to do anything other than make me miss her awfully more than I should. After I finished eating, I needed some exercise, so I flew around some walls, carefully avoiding the dreadful turtle area, and landed on top of my perch. One round equals a little less time until she comes home. Another round went by. Nothing. Just pure silence. "Ooh, hi, Bubbles!" She was my third favorite companion out of everyone I knew so far. If we stood side by side and didn't say we were dating, everyone would think we were twins. In all seriousness, though, she was my girlfriend, who never complained. Sometimes there were rumors in my head telling me that she was fake, but I didn't believe it. I just couldn't. After interacting with her, Elizabeth's mom came over to me. "Bluey, would you like to pick Elizabeth up from school?" she asked. Yes. Well, hold on. Distracting me from Bubbles isn't going to work, and Elizabeth never told me to not bite her mom. However, I wanted to go see Elizabeth, and if I did bite her mom, she'd never let me go again. "I'd have to be on my best behavior then. Chip?" I hope she takes that as a yes. Fortunately, she nodded, took her purse out, and held out her hand for me to come with her. That meant we were heading outside. Wait, without any protection? The garbage smelled a little funky to me, but the car smelled of lavender. My mind was bewildered by whether I should feel sleepy or alert, since the lavender calmed me down intensely even though I was in a car open to threats. She put me on a perfect yet a bit too smooth of a bird stand, and we came across a building after numerous trees blinded me, an unfamiliar one at that. I then saw Elizabeth's signature purple jacket and long jet black hair come through. There were also other people around her age, but she was the one who opened the car door, and closed it. So this must be her school, where she spends most of the daytime at without me. At least she was here to see me. I jumped onto her jacket because it was a lot nicer for my feet and wanted to stay there forever. I never wanted her to leave me. Ever.